Hey everyone, this is Jess from Grand Poobah Gaming with another episode of Dungeon Delvers. Today we will be looking at Temple of the Jade Serpent, which is located in the Jade Forest on Pandaria. Temple of the Jade Serpent is a 5-player dungeon open to both Horde and Alliance players. This is a level 85 to 87 dungeon that becomes available at level 85. The heroic version of this dungeon becomes available at level 90. In this dungeon there are 4 boss encounters, which we will cover in more detail at the end of the video. There are 2 quests available in this dungeon for both Horde and Alliance players. The first quest is Restoring Jade's Purity. For this quest, you are required to assist Wise Mari, Lou Flameheart, and Lore Walker Stonestep. The second quest is Deep Doubts, Deep Wisdom. For this quest, you simply need to kill the Shaw of Doubt. There are 5 regular achievements available in this dungeon. The first is Temple of the Jade Serpent. For this achievement, simply finish the dungeon on regular mode. The second is Heroic Temple of the Jade Serpent. For this achievement, simply finish the dungeon on heroic mode. The third achievement is Hydrophobia. For this achievement, defeat Wise Mari without being hit by Corrupted Water, Hydro Lance, or Wash Away on heroic difficulty. The fourth achievement is Cleaning Up. For this achievement, defeat the Shaw of Doubt while under the effects of purified water. The fifth achievement is Seeds of Doubt. For this achievement, defeat the Shaw of Doubt while under the effect of 4 Seeds of Doubt on heroic difficulty. There are 4 challenge mode achievements in this dungeon. These are achieved by finishing the challenge mode, meeting the bronze time for the challenge mode, meeting the silver time for challenge mode, and meeting the gold time for the challenge mode. There is also a guild achievement for this dungeon. For this, you must complete the heroic version while in a guild group. The first boss is Wise Mari. This fight contains 2 stages. During stage 1, the boss has 4 different abilities. The first is Corrupted Waters. This ability inflicts shadow damage to any player standing in the water. The second is Water Bubble. This is a shield around the boss, making him immune to damage. The third is Hydrolance. This ability inflicts damage as it ripples on a player. It also inflicts more damage as it explodes. The fourth is Call Water. Wise Mari summons corrupted living water to attack players. After these mobs die, they leave behind Shaw residue. This residue does damage to all players standing in the puddles. During the second stage, Wise Mari drops his shield. This stage requires players to run around the room to avoid the spinning water attack that Wise Mari does. It is important for players to make sure they jump over the breaks in the floor as the water causes damage. The second encounter can be one of 2 options. The first option is Champion of the 5 Suns. For this encounter, simply defeat the 4 small suns, and after those 4 are down, defeat the large sun. The second option is Strife and Peril. It is important to alternate between Strife and Peril in this encounter to prevent intensity from becoming too high. Intensity is a stacking effect that causes the creature being attacked to gain 20% per stack. At 10 stacks, the creature gains ultimate power and it becomes immune to all damage for 15 seconds. The creature not being attacked gains Dissipation. This causes damage done by that creature to be reduced by 10% per application. Also, during this encounter, Strife and Peril cast Agony. This ability causes players to be inflicted with shadow damage. The third encounter is Lou Flameheart. This is a 3-stage encounter. In stage 1, Lou has 3 abilities. The first ability is Serpent Strike. This ability inflicts fire damage with additional fire damage over 8 seconds. The second ability is Serpent Kick. This ability happens immediately after Serpent Strike, and it causes fire damage to all players within 8 yards. The third ability is Serpent Wave. This attack causes 3 waves that deal damage to all players that are hit by it. This ability goes outwards from Lou. The second stage begins at 70% health. This stage adds an additional effect to each of her attacks. The third stage begins at 30%. During this stage, Lu becomes invulnerable, and she summons the spirit of Yu'lon to defend her. After Yu'lon has been defeated, the encounter is over. The last encounter in this dungeon is the Shaw of Doubt. This is a two-stage encounter. The Shaw of Doubt has 3 abilities. The first ability is Wither Will. This attack inflicts damage to 2 random players. The second ability is Touch of Nothingness. It is important to dispel this attack if possible, as it causes the player to deal a significant amount of AoE damage to fellow players. If no dispel is available, the afflicted player should move away from the other players. The third ability is Figments of Doubt. When this ability is cast, stage 2 of the fight begins. During this stage, the Figments of Doubt for each player are spawned. Once completely infused, these figments will explode, causing shadow damage and healing the Shaw of Doubt for 15% total health. Well, that wraps up the dungeon delving for Temple of the Jade Serpent. If you have any comments concerning this video or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. Until next time, this is Jess from Grand Poobah Gaming signing off.